Let's take a look at an action plan for steps 1 and 2. It's very important that you take action on what you're learning in these videos, and here are a few action items to get you started on steps 1 and 2. The first is that you learn the basics of web marketing. The videos on this website can help you do that, and just keep in mind there's a lot of misconceptions about the internet, and you'll get conflicting reports from designers and technology people, so it's so important that you understand the basics. Many mistakes are made on the web because people in charge of implementing web strategy take bad advice or don't know enough about web marketing to build a successful website. Once you have that understanding, then you can develop your online strategy. Make sure the strategy is written down into a plan, and then have a sitemap as part of the plan. And the sitemap is the navigational structure of your website. Get user feedback on this plan and on the direction your website's heading, your sitemap and other components. If you develop your website in a vacuum, say just 2 or 3 people implement a strategy, that's not going to cut it. You've got to go out and talk to the people that will be on your website. 2 or 3 people building a website don't represent accurately the hundreds of maybe thousands of visitors that might come to your site. In this website and in the videos on the site, we've laid out some very specific design guidelines. Make sure you follow those design guidelines. The design needs to meet the needs of users. It needs to stay out of the way of usability, so the site's easy to use. And it needs to complement and work toward conversions and not get in the way of conversions. Follow our design guidelines as you implement your action plan. Writing for the web is a great challenge, and there's 2 things to think about here. One is to write your taglines and then to write your other web copy and content. And taglines are so important. Keep them to 8 to 10 words or less. The tagline on your homepage is absolutely critical. Make sure that 10 out of 10 people come to your website, look at your homepage, read your tagline, know exactly what you do and how you add value. The web copy itself is going to be generated or directed by the sitemap and your site navigational structure. Just make sure you follow our guidelines for how to write web copy. And finally, pick a technology platform. We've identified 3 different platforms in our videos here. We recommend the CMS platform, Content Management System platform. You can go the route of .NET, which is a Microsoft platform, or you can try Joomla.org. We're big fans of Joomla.org, and we think that CMS is the way to go because you can edit your site from any web browser, and it gives you lots of flexibility. But there's also Adobe products like Dreamweaver and Cold Fusion and Flash. Don't recommend those as much, but they're out there, and a lot of people use them. And if you have the expertise, you can write HTML as well. So here are your 7 action steps for step 1 and 2. We hope these are helpful, and we certainly think you'll be adding a lot more to your own action plan to get steps 1 and 2 accomplished.